Okay, let's start with math class. Everybody open your book. We are on page 5 and 7. We're going to work on pages 5, 6, and 7 today in this class. Or at least on page 5 and 6. Model place value relationships. That's the topic. If you don't have the book with you, because you have the problem that they gave us to you a mistake with the books, write the answers in your notebook. It's okay. Are you in page 5, class? Yes, all of you are on page 5?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, if you are on page 5, remember that the topic is model place value in relationships. That's lesson number 1, lesson 1.1. So it looks like in this, the first part of the page look like this. So first we have to unlock problems. Remember that we're talking about according to where they are located the numbers, how it's the value. For example here, build the numbers through 10 thousandths using the base 10 blocks. So number 1, we have 1 cube. That's just 1 cube. So it means that it's just 1. What about 10? 10 long, it means 10 ones. So we have 10 cubes of this to make 1 long. It means that we have 10 ones. When we have 100, this is a flat. It's called a flat. So we have an amount of tens. What do you think? How many of these tens we can use to make a flat? How many tens we need to make this flat?
10.
10, that's right. So we need 10 of these longs, or 10 of these ones to make 10 tens. We need 10 ones to make 10 tens. Excellent, Fernando.
Miss,
Amiga Gabriela.
entré tarde porque la contraseña está mal de nuevo. No sé qué le pasa a mi computadora y no sé qué están haciendo.
We're in page 5, sweetie. Page 5. Open your book, page 5.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, for people that it's coming now, page 5. Now, we have this 10
100.
that makes a flat. Now, how many of these flat makes a 1,000? Marcelo? How many
100.
It's going to be 10 hundreds. We need.
Ya, ¿de qué número crea otro? Entonces el 1000 crea el 10,000.
If you have 10 hundreds, it makes 1,000 of this cube. Excellent. Now, the question is, a long, remember that each of them have a name. We need 10 thousandths. How many of these cubes can make 10 thousandths? How many?
10,000.
10,000. Excellent, Marcelo. So it's going to be 10 thousandths, and the name of this representation is going to be long. Long. So you can write the answer or complete your book, the space that you have. Now, using this information, we're going to complete down. It says a small cube represents 1. We were talking. It represents 1. Now, small cubes make a long. How many small cubes make a long, class? How many of these cubes make
10.
10, that's right. So we're going to write 10 small cubes make a long, and the long represents 10. Remember, the long represents 10. This is the amount of the long, this one, 10. Now,
10. Longs make a flat 10.
Excellent, Marcelo. 10 longs make a flat. That's right, Marcelo. 10 longs. Remember that here. We start here. First, we start with the cubes. This is 1 cube, just 1. So how many small cubes make a long? This is a long. Here you have the name. We need 10 of them. If you count them, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's why we have 10 here. 10 small cubes make a lawn. And the lawn represents, here is what it represents. One lawn represents 10. Now we have 10 lawns make a flat. How can we know that 10 lawns make a flat? If you count them, you count 1, 2,
100.
3. You start counting, they make a flat. And the flat represents, you say it,
100.
That's right, it represents 100. Excellent. Now, how many flats make a large cube? How many of these flats make a large cube?
100.
Is the same. We have 10 flats. The base is 10. 10 flats make a large cube. And the large cube represents, how do you read this number that represents a cube?
1000.
1000, that's right. 1000 is a large cube. Excellent. Excellent. Santiago Chavez, did you complete it on your book? Santiago Hernandez? Yes?
I finished.
Marcelo, thank you. Rebecca?
I finished, Miss. Can you explain me other time, please?
Yes, I'm going to explain one more time. Okay, while your classmates finishing to copy, remember that what we're doing here is we are representing using base 10 blocks, using blocks. So first we start with 1. This is 1 cube, just 1. We need 10 of this cube to make a lawn. If you have 10 cubes, you have 10 ones make 1 lawn. So, and the lawn represents 10. Now you need 10, so 10 of these lawns to make a flat. If you count it, you have 10 of them. If you start counting on your book, you notice that you have 10 of these lawns to make 1 flat. 1 flat. Now to make a cube, we're going to use 10. We're going to use the flats, right? We're going to use this flat to make a cube. So we need 10 hundredths to make a cube. So it means that in order to have 1000, we need 10 of this, 10 hundredths. And then we need to make a lawn that is 10 thousandths. So we need 10 thousandths to make a lawn. Yes?
Yeah, I understand now.
Excellent. Now let's go to the next part of the page. We have a second part of the page.
No, Miss.
Who is missing to copy? Valerie?
I have a problem with my internet. Acabo de entrar.
Just write the answer, Valerie. Just write the answer for this.
Página 5.
Voy a tomar foto.
Okay, that's great. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you finished. Excellent. Now let's go here to the second part that it's on page number 6. That's on page number 6. Value of a digit. It's the same part. It's the same topic. This. So tell me.
In the 5. In the 5.
Okay, the page 5 and the second part is just to explain. Don't worry about that, sweetie, because it's the same that you have at the beginning, but in later stuff. Now, page number 6, later we're going to complete it. In page number 6, we have the value of a digit. Remember that it depends on the place or the position of that number that we know how much or how many we have. If we want ones, tens, or hundred. That was we're talking about yesterday. So for example, number 1, it says, write 894,613. That's number 1, the first amount that we have in the chart. Find the value of the digit 9. So we start representing this number. We know the number 3 ones. We have 3 ones. We have 110. We have 6. 6, it's on the hundreds. 6, it's on the hundreds. Number 4, it's on the ones of the thousands. We start a new period. This is on the thousands. So we start with the thousands. 9, it's on the 10,000s. And 8, it's on the 800,000s. So this is the representation of this number, 894,000, because it's on the thousands is 613. The value of number 3 is just 3 ones. The value of 110 represents 10. 600, here we have on numbers. First, we have on letters, and down we have on numbers. On numbers, right? Now, the question is here. What is the value of the digit 9? What is the value of the digit 9? Class, who knows? What is the value of this digit of number 9 according to this chart?
Tens.
It's 9 10,000s. That's right, 9 10,000s. Why? Because it's located on the tens in the thousands, right? On the tens in the thousands. So that's why number 9, it's 10,000s, 9 10,000s. Is it clear that part, Rebecca, or not?
No.
So, okay. We have this number. We need to represent in the value chart. This is a value chart. This is the chart. So we start putting number 3. That is the first one. It's on the 1. So we write number 3 here. Number 1 on the tens. Number 6 on the hundreds. This makes the ones. Then remember that before the comma, what we have here is the thousands. Los miles, right? Thousands. So we start with the thousands now. All of these 3 numbers make the thousands. So number 4, it's on the ones on the thousands. Number 9, it's on the tens in the thousands. And number 8, it's on the hundreds of the thousands. So number 9 values 10,000 because it's on the thousands. Or we can say 90,000. 90,000. It can be 10,000 or 90,000 because of the positions of what is there. Yes.
Thank you, Miss.
Now let's try, don't worry, let's try the second digits. It says, compare the values of the underlined digits. So we have underlined here on 2,304. It's number 3, right? Number 3 is the one that it's underlined. Yes? Okay, so we're going to compare this, number 3. And in 16,135, it's number 3, right? The one that it's underlined. Thank you, Khalid. Now we're going to find first all of the steps. Find the value of 3 in 2,304. So we need to show in the place value chart this number. What is going to be located number 4 in this chart? Number 4 is going to be on the ones, right? Number 4. Now number 0, where is located
In the
number?
tens?
In the tens. Excellent. So we're going to write 0 tens. Number 3, where is going to be located number 3?
Hundreds.
In the hundreds. Number 3, it's on the hundreds. Excellent. Now number 2, where is going to be located number 2?
The ones.
In the ones thousands. Ones thousands. Because
1,000.
yes, we can write the comma here. We can write the comma here so we know that we start with the thousands. After number 3, write the comma and then 2 ones thousands.
Okay.
Now we have our number. We represent our number in the chart. Think the value of the digit 3.
2,034.
100.
304. Excellent. Now, what is the value of 3? What is the value of 3 here?
The 100.
It's on the hundreds. So how can we represent 300s? How can you write 300s in numbers? 300, right?
Yes.
300. So the value of this 300 is 300.
I tell you the 300 in Spanish. In Spanish,
300.
is 300.
Yes, that's in Spanish. So the number 3, it's on the 100, so it means that we have 300s. And here we have a model, the model of these 300s. This is 100, 200, and 300. Now, step number 2, find the value of number 3 in 16,135 in the second number. We are going to find the value of 3. But first, we need to place this number, the complete number, in the chart. How many ones do we have? How many ones? We have 5 ones. Excellent. How many tens?
3.
3 tens. How many hundreds?
1.
1.
1. Let's write the comma so we don't forget to write the comma. Now, how many 1,000s?
6.
6, that's right. 6 1,000s. And how many 10,000s?
1.
We have 1. Excellent. If you notice, we represent the number that is here in the chart. 16,000s, because it's in the chart, 16,000.
35.
135. Yes.
16,000.
135. 35. Excellent. Now, we need to think about the value of digit 3. What is the value of this digit 3?
Tens.
It's on the tens. How can we represent 3 tens?
30.
30. Excellent. It's 30. 3 tens makes 30. These 3 tens make 30. It represents 30. Excellent.
Oh, okay.
It represents 30. Here you have the value, the model of the value. We have tens, and tens. When you add them, you have 10, 20, and 30. Excellent. So each 100 is 10 times as many as tens. So 300 is 10 times as many as 3 tens. So the value of 3 in 2,304 is, what is the value of 3 in 2,304?
300.
Okay, 300, yes, but how many times of this value? Which one is greater, 300 or 30?
300.
300 is greater than 30, right? So it means that in this digit, the 100, it's 10 times greater than the 3 on the tens, right?
Okay.
That it's on this value.
Okay.
Yes, it's 10 times greater. Yes. Questions? Questions about this chart?
Could you repeat the last part, please?
The last part, this one? Okay, great. What we need to write here, each one is graded. We notice that 300, because here is on the 3 it's on the 100, it's greater than 3 that it's on the tens, right? 300 is greater. Now, how many is greater? It's 10 times is 300 greater than 30. Why? Because if you have 30 times 10, you are going to get what? You are going to have 300, right? 300. So it means that 300 that it's on 2,304, it's 10 times greater than the value of 3 that it's on the tens. That's why we write that number, it's number 10 here. Because 300, it's 10 times greater than 30.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other question? Thank you, Rebecca.
I have a question.
Tell me, Khaled.
This exercise is difficult, but it's really, really easy.
It's easy for you?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, it's with the practice. With the practice, you feel easy, this topic. Just remember that you need to classify the number in the chart according to its value, according to its position. According to its position, we can know the value of the number.
Okay.
Miss, I am Gabriela, and we have to copy 30 multiply 10 equals 300.
No, it's just for explaining your classmates. Now, did you finish to copy
Okay.
all this to complete your book? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Okay,
Yes.
let's go to the next part. Let's go to next part. That is the next page, right? Page number 7. Now, you are going to help me to complete this.
Okay.
Complete the table below. Remember that 1 cube is 1 1. If we have 10 cubes, it makes a line. If we have 10 tens, it makes a flat. And if we have 10 hundreds, we make a cube. Following this. Now we need to know how many thousands we need to make 10 thousands. Valerie.
Miss, when you finish, you can go back. Please.
Okay. Now, how many tens we need to make 10 thousands?
100.
100 tens we need to make 10 thousands.
100. 100. 100.
We need to make 10 thousands. How many 10 thousands you need to make 10 thousands, class?
How many?
You need 10. 10, that's right. You need 10 thousands to make 10 thousands. We need 10 thousands to make 10 thousands. And well, let's write it down here that it makes a line. That's the name of representation. It makes a line. Now, after a line, what it comes? It comes a flat, right? It comes a flat. So let's write here flat. It makes a flat. So how many 10 thousands we need to make 100,000?
10,000.
10 thousands. That's right. We need 10 thousands. Okay, that's space. It's not too much. Thousands. We need 10 thousands to make 100,000. To make it flat. And after we make a flat, we make a cube, right? A cube.
Yes.
So let's write cube here. The shape is going to be a cube.
Okay.
And we need to make, how do you read this number? We have more zeros here, right? Million, that's right, 1 million. How many 100,000s we need to make a million?
How many thousands?
How many 100,000s? How many of these 100,000s you need to make a million?
10,000.
That's right, 100,000. We need 10 of these 100,000s to make 1 million. Yes. Now we're going to find here the value of the underlying digit. As you can notice, we have 703,890. But the underline is number 7. who can tell me what is the value of this number 7? I'm going to make a search here. What is the value of this number 7?
1.
According to the value chart.
1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000.
Okay, 1,000. Okay, we
One.
have 700,000. That's the value of the number 7. Why? If you can notice, we have the number 7 in the same place, and the rest of the numbers, they are going to become zeros. Because this is located on the 700,000. This is located on the 700,000.
The other is 40.
It's 40, that's right. Why 40, Caleb?
But it's in the 10th one.
It is in the tens, that's right. And the tens, number 4, we have 40. Perfect. Perfect. The next one is number 8.
Yes.
According to where it's located. And the last one is number 5. But we're going to times over, class, times over. So we're going to stop here. Tomorrow in math, we're going to complete what is missing on this page. Tomorrow, we're going to continue working here. Yes?
Yes. I want to try to do for myself.
If you want to do it by yourself, Caleb, do it by yourself. But tomorrow, we're going to complete it. If you want to complete it by yourself, that's great. Don't forget that your homework in math is to study the table of 2 and 3. Tomorrow you have a quiz. I'm going to ask you the tables of 2 and 3.
I know the table 2 and 3.
Excellent, excellent.
Okay.
Rebecca Guillen, tell me.
Ya se me olvidó.
Bye.
Marcelo, any question, Marcelo?
I see in the other class.
No? Okay, so you are
Miss,
dismissed
cuando
class. You can go.
Todas las tareas de la clase se hacen toda la semana, ¿verdad?
Yes. Okay, so if you finish and if you don't have any questions, you can go. Bye-bye. See you next class.
Bye, Miss.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you.